industries and companies have been preparing for a down economy by downsizing and cutting down on expenses.
And joining us this morning to discuss how businesses can better weather the economic storm, Nicole Rodrigues, founder of NRPR Group. That's an independent public relations firm. Nicole, good morning. How you doing?
Good morning. I'm doing great. Thank you.
Great. Thanks for being with us. So first question right off the bat, what would you say is one of the most important things that a business can do right now to help them survive the economic uncertainty we're all facing?
Yeah, great question. The first thing that I would always recommend a company do is communicate. And that's both internally and externally, right? And so communicating to help people understand, especially employees, right? This is where internal marketing, internal communication is really important because you want people to feel confident that things are okay or that upper management is making the right decisions to keep things afloat during these economic uncertain times. The other thing is, of course, externally, consumer confidence oftentimes during a recession or a looming recession where we're at, consumers will start to feel a little insecure about whether or not they should be spending money, about what they should be doing with their money. And you want to make sure that you are communicating to them that, one, all is well, and two, use this as an opportunity to tout value pricing, value, value, value. You're getting value for your money. Don't be afraid. And I think that people just forget and often stop communicating with the two very important groups of people that matter in these times.
Yeah, Nicole, you mentioned internal and external marketing. How can folks use marketing and advertising to their advantage ahead of a crisis?
Yeah, that's a really great question. First of all, having advertising and marketing in place ahead of a crisis is just as important. No great home was built on, sand, right? So if you have a platform, if you already have all of your levers in place and you have a steady drumbeat of marketing already in place, you should have an understanding of what already works for you so that you know how and where to maneuver it. If you start marketing now because you didn't have it prior to, that's still okay, but really foundation is really important when it comes to your marketing because you want to know what works both internally, what works externally, and you want to be able to pull on that in these times.
Yeah, we think about that external communication, marketing to the customers. That's an important conversation, if you will, or relationship. So what do customers want from a business these days? And how do we win with against our competitors, if you will? Is it about telling a story? Are we trying to hit them with price and value? What do customers want to hear these days?
Yeah, that is such an excellent question. And it really, first of all, has to do with your industry. If you're a consumer product company, again, value. You really want to tell the value story and the value marketing. If you're a service-based business, of course, value where you're getting more for your money, right? Especially when people are thinking about cutting jobs. If you are a company that provides a service and you can continue to show your customer, look, you're getting more bang for your buck by basically keeping us on versus having to have the overhead. So you really just have to think about what that is based on your industry. And that's really the most important thing to pay attention to is what does my customer at this point need to feel? And a lot of the times too is that empathy, right? I understand where you guys are at. Things might be uncertain, but guess what? There's value here. We're here to help. And even if you slash prices, you can take a look at your overall sort of cost of doing business. If you can, keep customers and keep customer confidence by cutting prices just a little bit to keep them on board, that long-term gain is really, really valuable. And again, I think that people forget how magical marketing and advertising can be when you use the right messages and help, as you said, tell the right stories so that your customers feel very comfortable about your services or products.
And Nicole, quickly here before we wrap up, for business owners who are watching, what are some creative marketing avenues they can use that won't break the bank?
Yeah, really, really good. So think about this. Most social media is free. And oftentimes people forget about that because we're paying sometimes for the ads to get in front of people. But remember, when your competitors cut marketing, cut advertising, cut everything, and they go silent, if you start making noise and use the tools that are available for free, social media at the end of the day is free. If you can put graphics up, you can let people know about a sale, share things about what's going on internally, all of the things that you can do that don't really cost any money. You want to do that. Also, people forget how fun guerrilla marketing can be. Can you go into your neighborhoods? Can you co-market with another company that is complementary to yours? Can you guys put your ad and marketing dollars together and build something together? So really getting creative there. Again, when your competitors are being quiet, you want to make sure that you're actually coming out there with messages and staying at the forefront, because that consumer confidence can be raised.
Great points. Nicole Rodrigues, founder of the PR firm NR PR Group. Nicole, thanks for your time today. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
All right. Hopefully that was helpful to business owners out there.
Absolutely. Thank you, Nicole.